started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, But I didn't see much point in speculate. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh. It was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check it. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts? Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
Sorry. Is something... I know it doesn't really look like a gun, and it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed...
No, quite the opposite. The features are very... Please, don't mind me.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel, but just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old... Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not... Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown time is of the essence? So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify... Perfect. Or, if you want to catch up...
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. Traveler, it's you. Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew? It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for, as I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the... As you can see, our fantasy land's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas... The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. That's why upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, So it's our job to allocate precious time slots and as we attract more guests and earn money, which will allow us to divide each cycle into
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make, which means we have to use our limited actions and kind of like playing chess or cards. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler? Yep, come on. You mentioned standardized strategy, guys.
Of course. Film and entertainment mean if we're not careful, and others might pick up dangerous. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test, but if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to
hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never I also wanted you to experience the activities before any...
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at!
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. All right, then. Let's start with eclectic escapades. Both of you seem even more excited than before.
Paimon has an
Great job. They'd be beyond. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds.
out of their own pocket.
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth, the cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Take our official mascot, Sir Intendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image. Using these cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products. Don't worry. As Surintendant Cheval Moran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue. After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily. Now, the more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Cheval Moran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's the same logic applies to the Cheval Moran film Fantasyland. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, there's a recruitment section. Once assigned...
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us. Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? All right, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed. Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing great. You sound more... In any case, with this, the Cheval running a theme park is a long-term project. We're just about...
The fresh vegetables from the new batch.
Well, the numbers might not look Building on this momentum, to draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too?
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting... Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check.
Hey there, Escoffier!
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle.
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket.
Then Paimon come every single day.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started, so give me some inspiration every few business cycles. Now then, give me your hand. A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form. I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. the mint extract, but if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need to.
The artist?
As I'm sure you've noticed, as their bosses, you have an obligation to provide. Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh? If I recall correctly, you won. For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early,
Then there's no time to lose.
That's a great idea! Looks like these themed dishes. The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
and perfect timing too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
We should be able to
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, an attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. When that happens, we can deploy more capable... Whew, that should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mapped...
Huh? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Oh, not it. I imagine long... But don't let that scare you.
Whoa, seeing your own... From here on out, we'll be
We've gone over budget in quite a few.
Oh, man.
Bro!
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought.
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Cuckoo. Huh?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe are worried. So,
Even though it's your first time too.
right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a...
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a...
That's exactly...
Aoife, there's nothing to... You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatter. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to...
Oh no, bro. Or rather... Did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every... As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have...
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly. Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important...
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Leave it to us.
You sure?
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't.
Back when we first met Kakuku in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing.
And I never met...
Oh, well...
Huh?
You're only 5 years old after all.
Nothing new there. The first few days of every month are always noisy.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in the...
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no. Bro!
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend! Yeah! A Saurian friend of a human friend!
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex? I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep...
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
All
I believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! It must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation...
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is to...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most Who did he learn it all from? Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object. And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Nadland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons.
You can say that again!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity.
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more?
Sure thing!
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Kukuku wasn't with you...
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kukuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starter.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me.
As for the bad news, Kukuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so He has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
All right. That doesn't...
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kukuku
What a shame. Oh well.
You don't look disappointed in...
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! All right, let's catch up another... It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over to the...
Forget about me. This is about what art is the key ingredient in fine dining. Is that good news or bad news, though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here! Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other...
Of course. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Wriothesley's been getting to talk.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat. The smugglers were very cautious, but all this happened before I crossed. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do—
Are they merchants? Have they come to scarred face? On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natlan.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontanians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontanian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections, just...
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time.
Yeah, Kenichi.
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it.
Oh dear. Oh.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to...
He said this elusive individual's actions are...
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the...
It certainly seems like it was the only question is...
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one.
Huh? Oh, wow!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real...
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then... Since we took the box, the kidnapper... Does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very... Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both
That sounds like a plausible theory.
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeve.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our... And timing-wise, it's about time. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice.
Ah, so that's what you meant by... In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would...
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermone.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out. So
I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Knight. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is... Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be...
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news! Traveler, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed. If that proves inconvenient within the fortress...
That actually sounds like... In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it...
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
Huh?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchased.
Really?
How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Oh, nice.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't.
Hey, other granny. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you!
If you've got the energy to argue this much, let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Poor How. He spent all day being
Eva, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kakuku got out of jail?
Don't lose hope, How. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too.
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why, you? Between the two, Kakuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Really? Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Had enough too, huh?
For real now?
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance?
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
The lost and found notice is up! Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it. Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Hello.
Have there been any developments? Okay, well, the notice was only just posted.
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes!
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What in the Tevet are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Do it!
Oh, I see. I figured it was oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Roran, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so basically...
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun. All right then. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out, and when we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something, but apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais...
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed... We were about to refuse.
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is! Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here!
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous and...
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching?
If so, then picking Auroran to do their dirty...
It suggests that the person who got Auroran to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around... However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelet too. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroran, and then he can claim the item as if not. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Nothing suspicious going on here. Strange.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under...
What the heck are you on about?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about it.
What the... This thing has a job? So in that land, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he interesting?
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like Sin...
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the palace...
So, I got it. But I don't...
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord, my...
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say, my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you...
Oh no,
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia...
No, I mean, yes, of course.
I could do that. But I'd rather...
I suppose I only have my... I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling... As for the seller of this particular item, we've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing as long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some more into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, that was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd... Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Feeling
smart now, are we?
No, please go easy.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natl, and by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering. I'm so very sorry.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet, he told you to collect the item from the Palais.
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon.
Fair. That makes... So, Mr...
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the wave.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films? Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay. Do I really?
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have got...
Oh, I see.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermon... All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
Such a hassle, bruh.
See? Mr. Kakuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes. In that case, I understand completely.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest. Then it's settled. Thanks for your help. Boy, am I glad that's over.
Judging by your expression, it must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly.
So basically, we hold off until Argent...
Patience will be...
I get that. It's like hunting.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, on top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or a... So, if you ask me... He seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that... Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and at least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope...
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act. When that time comes... We'll be
waiting for the good... Novelette sent someone to contact us this morning! That must mean there's been some progress! No time! everyone! We're not late, are we?
No, you're just in time. Well,
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday. It'll take place this afternoon. And it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know.
Oh, really? Huh.
Seems like you share our concern.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowd, the criminal might try to blend in with the crowd. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we receive...
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents. Of course, fingers crossed, everything.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevrolet of the Special Patrol.
We'll trust your instinct. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier. You know what? That might not be such a bad idea. All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation. But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes. To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. But still, I'm guessing you... Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point. Of course, there are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far... Plus, I'm already a witness in this case.
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for...
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too! Can't work on an empty And Rudy!
All right, I'll head over to the venue now. Ahal's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day! Traveler, Paimon's...
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with...
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
Quick, take a photo! After him!
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful!
stealing my fun. Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
All right, that's a wrap.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life! I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that-
For you? All right, I admit it. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the... Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over. Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself, and isn't standing together and fighting our fate is in your hands, young man. Please have a
Something wrong?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler.
A gambler? Me? None.
First of all, you've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian.
Huh? I can explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another word. Ahau, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar, I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have... Of course, I might be wrong. But does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved... Many thanks.
And me? What about... Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Don't worry. I'm fine.
Little Kanika, don't...
What are you on about? Still, I suppose they're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for they'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. Don't feel sorry for me. They say that we should never punish ourselves. Instead, I choose to remember. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook. Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge. Yeah. Let's get going.
You've got this park off to a great start. I can't wait to see how it'll all turn out. How exciting!
In a good mood, I see.
Yep. Seeing my dear vegetables all settled.
You sound like a proud parent. I'm happy for you, bro. But given how...
Nice to meet you!
The heck are you on about? Does this really seem like a good...
I guess he's referring to the...
You got it, bro!
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure...
with herself. Oh, also, apparently the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into... Anyway, that's for the... Hey, it's not... Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that. Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
What? Rumors and when have I, the almighty dragon?
Often, actually. To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. So, I...
That unique aroma. I wonder how you'll inspire my... I'd say there's something special about seeing If something like this comes up again, just call me. Don't worry.